Last we left off, you all decided that you were going to try to do your best to claim any and every gold that was promised to you for all the jobs that you so deservedly earned and completed. Completed and earned. In doing so, you were awarded handsomely by completing all the jobs and turning them in as an MMO and getting paid up front, all in one big lump sum. And then you were informed by Kepler that another job has been handed to the Guildmaster's Hall. A a job coming from Easting, where there is supposedly this undead horde that is continually bombarding the uh, the town, and that they need help. You all, seeing the pay, spring into action, decide to get an early night rest so that you can leave before sunrise. You do. You travel a couple of hours, about 4. Sun has risen, it's up in the sky, and then a huge mistake ends up happening out on the road. Both party fault and DM fault in that there are characters who have completely normal vision during the day and they couldn't see what was on the road in front of them, and they should have. Um, However, uh, a conversation was had between Graw and a hobgoblin frontman, and the frontman was asking for payment. Graw had mentioned in Goblin that there was nothing to give. Failed a deception check, and the hobgoblin had basically called him out for lying. There was a threat made, and a fight ensued. The fight went relatively well for two-thirds of you. For the other third, it went poorly.
Mm-hmm.
For one of you in particular, it went very poorly.
Pretty bad.
Graw decided to separate himself from the group and then get into the fight with the big bad boss at the back of the group. Dig himself into a 20-foot hole, and the boss decided he was going to jump down in there with him.
Dig a hole.
All in all, the team came to Graw's aid, was able to pick him up before any death had occurred, killed the hobgoblin captain, and uh, that is where we left off. With 4 of our members down in a 20-foot hole, about 15-foot wide in each direction, and a hobgoblin captain splayed with a smile across his wall. Splayed T-posed against the wall from a thunder wave that had just happened, with a smile across his face, knowing that he had taken down his quarry. How would you guys like to continue?
Okay,
Oh.
I'm jumping in. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Heavy armor and all.
gonna-
Get ready to get.
Can we fucking hear very well, right? Like at all, really? I should say. Probably not very well, but can we at least make out what we're trying to say to each other?
Considering the thunderwave effect and the fact that you did it in a 15-foot by 15-foot room,
Yeah.
everyone in there is deaf for the next hour.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go over to Carl. And Carl, does Carl have dark vision? I hope he does, because I'm gonna kind of like motion for like I'm gonna make like a lasso, like motion, signaling rope.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna open up and you'll grab some of the rope out of the bag of holding.
Yep, and then at the top of his lungs, he is going to shout for Samur.
Do I hear it? Is the question. I'm a little bit far back, but
You're
I
not
hear it.
terribly far away, and he is screaming pretty loudly.
Basically, I'm just gonna yell, "Come to the hole, please!"
Slowly, kind of stumbling around. End up, almost walking into said 20-foot, or how deep is the hole? 20 feet
20
down?
feet.
It is a 5 foot by 5 foot hole, round,
Oof.
rough surface, but it is 20 feet down.
Yep.
And then as you start looking down, by the way, technically the center of the hole is where Spore Cap is standing.
Ah,
But as you look down the shaft, you notice that Spore Cap has his hands still clapped together, hasn't really let him go, and that Graw's kind of splayed out on the floor, breathing, and currently Carl and Shadow are trying to work together to grab a rope out of the bag of holding.
So wait, what you're telling me is at the end of this shaft, you see a mushroom head.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm gonna climb on top of Spore Cap
I'm
if
gonna
he
move out.
allows it.
I'm going to move out of
the
the way.
All right, cool. Move out of the
Well,
way.
I'd move out of the way, but my entire page is frozen. So, Andy, if you wouldn't mind.
No problem. There you go.
I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna toss the rope up to. I'm assuming I got the 50 feet.
Excuse me?
I'm assuming I've got the standards 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, you have about 50 feet of rope.
All right, I'm gonna toss it up to some more, and basically, like, as soon as he grabs onto it, I'm gonna kind of like do a quick 2 yanks for him to like pull me up.
Do you
Make
want me to let-
a strength check to see if you can throw that up the 20-foot shaft.
Yep. All right, let's give this a shot. This could be fun.
Why don't you just
Strength,
fire
not
an arrow?
athletics.
Yep. The fucking damn it.
I see.
A
Why don't
couple
you
of
just-
attempts, it realized that you can only get it up about 10, 15 feet.
Why don't you just fire an arrow at the edge of the top of the tunnel? You're much better at doing that. Just tie the rope to an arrow.
What are we gonna rule on that?
I will say if you're gonna do that, it's gonna be a relatively high DC, but you're a pretty good archer.
He's got a better chance than a strength check.
Short bow it.
Sure.
Okay.
Carl's gonna shrink down into a very tiny chest while he's getting ready to fire this off, so he's out of the way.
Sure.
All right. Tory short bow.
You can roll for attack on the chat window. There you go. The weight of it is just too heavy.
At this point, Shadow's just gonna unwrap his arrow, put it back in his quiver, look over at Carl, and kind of make a throwing motion and hand him the fucking rope.
So Shadow's
Carl's
yelling for some more just kind of stirred me back awake, and I'm gonna look to
Why
you
am I
guys.
doing this?
Why are you doing this?
I don't know.
I can
you
climb
chose
as
to do
fast
it.
as I can walk.
Yeah. So I'm gonna wake up just kind of like groggy, beaten, out of breath, just exhausted, and I'm gonna look to you guys and go, "Whoa, what are you doing?"
Mop.
I'm
Mop.
gonna look at So rather than handing Carl a fucking rope, I'm gonna ignore Graw, wrap the rope around my shoulders, and then just climb out of the fucking hole.
Kind of ledge
Yeah,
that you
done.
can jump on. It's a rough surface,
yeah.
but like if you're not getting aided up, then you're gonna need to jump. Yeah, you kind of just
better.
you grab on, you have the rope attached to your waist with the rest of it dangling down, you grab on, and then you start climbing your way up the shaft.
There you go.
You get to the top.
I'm gonna watch him climb back up and just go, "Hey, yeah, good job." And I'm gonna lay back down.
Yep.
Just
At this point, I'm just gonna kind of wave at Yorn.
I wave back. Good job, little lizard man.
And then I'm gonna like try and like
Oh
I'm gonna make like the hand gesture to like beckon him forward.
yeah, my bad. I was playing in this guy's guts.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna like lower the rope down and hand each Simur and Yorn to grab on basically.
Okay, I'll
And
come
then
up
for
with you.
whoever the fuck
Alright.
wants to get helped out of here first.
Yep. Samora, you take the front, and I'll. Actually, no, you're stronger. You get behind me,
Yep.
and then we'll pull.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
And heave.
Cat, Carl, either one of
I
you
think
gonna
just-
try to climb up the rope?
I'm gonna hope Sporkaf goes last because he's gonna be the heaviest. We're probably need all of us.
I was going to search the hob.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
my computer screen is entirely black, so I can't.
Oh.
Carl's gonna climb out real quick, by the way.
Okay. Considering they're holding and that it's a relatively thin shaft compared to your chest-sized body, I would say roll with advantage.
Okay. Just athletics or what?
Athletics, roll with advantage.
Okay. All right.
Takes you a couple minutes, but you make your way out. You realize that a couple of corners of your chest are actually like getting caught on the wall.
Well, Carl can still move while he's in shrunken form, or like he's
Tiny
in
form.
transformed
Wait.
form.
What'd you transform to?
I transformed into a
Small
much
chest.
smaller chest.
Oh, okay. I see.
So he's
Never
just.
mind,
It takes him a minute just because he's smaller now to kind of scramble out of there.
Understood. I was under the assumption that you were still in your normal chest size.
No. I started shrinking down when I saw him, or saw Shadow started swinging the bow and arrow around. I'm just like, no, we're not. I don't want to get a shot by you.
Got it.
I'm getting out of the way. This is easier.
Oh, guy.
Okay.
I'm currently getting another computer, so
No problem. Would you like me to roll the investigation check for you or no?
yes, please.
Okay. Sorry, I'll make that public.
It's all good.
There you go. In searching, you have good dark vision. You spend the couple of minutes it's taken Shadow to realize to climb up and Carl to then to start climbing up himself. You find a greatsword that has a lot of Grau's blood on it.
Uh-huh.
It's in relatively good condition, not the best, not pristine. You also find a sack of gold
Ooh.
All right.
with 53 gold in it.
I pocket it.
Mm-hmm. And then, what else is on him? Yeah, that's about it.
mushroom head
He's wearing medium armor,
Hmm.
but it's like hide
Okay.
and really worn.
So great sword, 53 gold, and armor that I can't use.
Yeah,
Right.
I got
Gotcha.
it. As the other, couple guys have climbed up, I'm like, wait, you guys aren't bringing stuff? There's got to be stuff down there. And so I yell over the hole, hey, Mushroom Man, take whatever you find down there and tie it to Graw, and then climb up, and we'll pull Graw up with all the shit.
I'm deaf.
Oh, right, Mop. I forgot. Fuck.
Carl's just gonna like kind of look at you and is like, I'd say about a quarter of the size of what he was before, chest size, and just kind of like point to where
Ears
kind of
would be,
point around to
right.
his sides, and kind of like do the whole Hulk Hogan what thing,
Oh, fuck.
and just
Wow.
motion that he can't hear.
There's probably nothing good down there anyway. It's a 20-foot hole. And then just wait.
That's Carl right now, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm back to it. Get out of
Right.
there, boys.
So while
I
these
am
guys
joining.
while he's searching the body and they're all picking each other up, I'm just slowly disappearing from the hole as I slowly dig myself a new hole.
You have the strength to do that?
And,
Jesus.
I'm just gonna move like right there.
All right. Is it possible for me to? Oh, sorry.
I was gonna ask Grau, are you like digging at an angle upwards? to
Yeah,
where-
let's say I'm 10 feet still.
10 feet across, 10 feet up.
Yeah. Oops, shit. -10. No!
There's so many minus.
What?
Yeah, your jump ability.
He is in the air, boys.
You jumped 50 feet straight in the air.
-30. There we go.
Hey,
There it is.
Oh, math is hard, boys.
yes, it is.
Yeah, that's all the
Alright,
strength
so-
I had, so I'm like collapsed in my own new hole.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it possible for me to grab the captain and drag him up out of the hole?
Grab the captain. No, I don't think you have the strength to do that, and
Okay.
also, try to climb up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
Cut his head off and take it.
Well, I was going to animate him, but
Oh.
it's no good to me if he's in a hole.
I mean,
Well, animate him and have
there
him
are other
climb up
ways
with
to
you.
get him out.
Yeah.
I can't really ask anybody for help.
No.
Could just follow me.
I just saw you dig. I don't know where you're. I wasn't looking at you. I wouldn't have even heard you dig.
Yeah,
Your,
but
no, your passive perception would have definitely realized.
Okay.
that
Yeah,
it was
you
The others
right
wouldn't.
there, Yeah.
All right. Sure, I'll take a peek down the hall. I'll see what you're doing.
You see
going
a
up.
slight incline in this hole.
I'm going to start dragging the captain this way.
There you go.
Okay. You move at half speed, considering his size and weight.
He's a big boy.
But over the next, I want to say, 15, 20 minutes, after realizing that no one else is attaching themselves to the rope, you all start hearing rumbling happen in about this area right here when
Gotcha.
Graw finally pops his way out.
Meow.
And shortly thereafter, Sporcap is dragging this Hobgoblin captain's body out of the ground.
Just move myself here. Then.
How'd you guys do?
I'm just hearing ringing. I'm not looking at
I was about
anyone.
to say, is everyone still mopped?
Yeah,
Okay.
for an
got
hour.
it.
So we still got 40 minutes.
Yeah, about 40 minutes left.
So yeah.
I noticed that they all just stare at me blankly while I speak and go, so that's what the loud bang was. Okay. And I just kind of go over here and I just yell out to anyone who can hear. We should probably just figure out where to make camp since they can't hear and no one can see. And we'll just sleep till nighttime to recover.
Oh, speaking of time, is it the next dawn? Is my badger gone?
No, it's nowhere near that.
Yeah, dude, it's
Now-
the morning.
So last I remember and how we ran this,
Yeah.
you guys were walking, dawn had happened, your original badger had disappeared, you re-threw out a ball, and another badger was
Oh, that's right.
and
You're right.
That's
then the
big
encounter
badger.
had happened.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
So I'm gonna just go over here and start making camp, and figure that everyone will see me and understand what's going on. I hope.
I considering that I'm the only one, I think I'm the only one that heard you say that.
Yeah.
So pretty much motion whoever's looking, and I point at the ground and I spell out the word camp with a question mark in the dirt.
And you just see me kind of laying down random wood that's in the area that's kind of dry, in the shape of a fireplace or campfire.
I was gonna do the
Get
Hobgoblin
that going.
captain,
Yeah.
No, I was going to do one of the other ones.
one of the other hobs.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Well, choose wisely, because I have an idea of what I'm doing on the way to camp.
well, I'm just going to do one of the other ones.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. I'm not too picky about it.
Mhm.
But,
Yep. No, none of as far as I remember from the battle, none of them were maimed to the point where they cannot be
Right.
risen. No one had said, "And I cleave his head off," or "He no longer has legs."
Or
It was
yeah.
it was R/ to roll, right?
/R
Okay.
space and then whatever the dice is.
3 days. Those two hobs will be with us.
Nice.
I am trying to create the sheets for you. Give me a moment.
So Carl's gonna search this other hob here.
Uh-huh.
And after he gets done searching him, he's going to take whatever garbage Carl cannot eat off of him and then eat him.
That's a shame. I was gonna crush him because he was one of the dudes that hurt me most.
Well,
Well,
I'm
I
gonna.
can do that to a different hob.
I'm
That's
gonna.
okay.
Once Carl decides to return to normal size, give him back the rope, back in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, by this point, Carl is like. I was going to say originally when Samur was writing camp and question mark in the dirt on the road, Carl would like wander over to that, turn into a bedroll, and then just kind of like lay on top of the word camp.
And this is where I camp.
But I think it's the opportunity. So instead, Carl's going to search a hobgoblin here, and he's going to be
Roll an investigation check.
Yeah, he's going to be returning to normal size.
And I'm gonna join.
Okay. I'll take your token.
Thank you.
Camp.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good. Holy shit.
Another sack of gold. You notice that there's also a longbow and I believe a scimitar or a longsword. Sorry.
Ooh.
Also wearing hide. And yeah. There's a little tiny sack of gold that has about 12 gold pieces on it.
Okay. Carl will take that sack of gold.
Yep.
And so what happened to the oh, why is that not showing up correctly for me? Shoot. Is it something that I did? Nope, that's just weird. Alright. So oh, we don't even know what Sporecap got, so so yeah, that will be 37 gold that I've got now. Oh, sure, that fixes it as soon as I start typing. Perfect. And then Carl will take, you said it was a longsword and a longbow?
Yes.
Okay. Carl will set those, like, right there behind him, because he really doesn't give a shit about them.
Mm-hmm.
And just start eating this guy.
Nom nom.
Yep. Hide armor and all those pair.
Yeah, no. The bones kind of bones kind of poke you on the way down, but nothing you're
He
unaccustomed
has
to.
been nommed.
Yeah. He turns back over and burps out the bones. There are a few of the bones onto the longsword and the longbow, and then wanders to the side of the road here,
Mm-hmm.
and shrinks back down, or doesn't shrink back down, but he pulls his arms and legs back in and becomes a chest.
Sure.
I follow, obviously, Carl to the side of the road, and then I tap him on the top of essentially what would be his opening, but it's on the
Sure.
top of his head.
On the cap.
On the cap, yeah.
You see an eyeball pop up next to the hat.
I point down at the crowd, and I start writing bag with a question mark as I get out the bedroll, 10 rations, the torch, and the hammer of thunderbolts.
Ooh.
And I lay it next to the question written in the dirt.
Okay. So he screams once again as he regrows his limbs. And looks at it, looks at the stuff, and he just kind of, like, overly loudly, he's like, do you... Oh. Mop. Okay. Do you eat? Do you need that? Pointing at the rations.
I shake my head no.
Okay, you got dark vision, right? You don't need the torch. He picks up a torch. Yes? Or... Oh, yeah, that's right. If he nods his head, he nods his whole chest. He basically rocks the chest up and down, like, yes or no?
I shake my head no.
He just flings the torch in his hand, picks up the bedroll and stuffs it in himself and along into the bag of holding, and takes the dwarven maul and just drops it in like a sword swallow.
Okay.
Nice.
And
Oh,
then just
Andy,
kind of like pushes away the rest of the crap.
Yes,
Andy, can you give me a new badger too? Can't move that one.
You cannot move
Okay.
this one.
Okay,
I think it's
so-
because you edited it.
Did I?
In
Okay.
terms of the weight.
Or well, you deleted and re-imported it. I think that's why.
Okay. In terms of the weight, what is your question?
What do I do now for essentially what I have on me for person?
Because they're no longer on your person, you remove them from your inventory
So I
because
just
they're
hit.
now in the bag of holding.
So I hit delete item.
Yep.
For the
Assuming you've already put them in the bag of holding.
I already did. I did that a while ago. Now,
Yeah.
point to be raised. The Hammer
I
of
did.
Thunderbolts. Set that in the category where it's not going to count against your weight because that has unique properties on it.
Yes.
And copying and pasting that thing. Actually, no. Is that in the magical item thing for him? So he can just drag it in if he wants it.
Can
Or no?
check. I don't know if it is. Let me check. Sorry.
Okay. Because if it's in an entry there, then that won't be a big deal. You can just drag it back in whenever you want it. Otherwise, in the meantime, set the weight to 0 so that you don't lose that item, that description. That way, you don't have to retype it every time you take it back into your inventory.
Hammer of Thunderbolts is currently in the items melee menu, and it is currently owned by Simware.
Good.
Yep.
Just set that to 0. I don't know. Charges. Blah blah blah.
Right.
How do I set that to 0 for the weight? That's.
There's a weight
you don't-
column.
You can just delete it then. 'cause
You,
if it's
you can
in
just
the-
delete it because you can drag it from the items page on the
Oh, okay.
items directory.
Yeah, that's why I asked about that.
Yep. You all have climbed your way out of the hole. Bag of holding issues have been taken care of. New creatures have been spawned for 4 days or 3 days, you said?
3.
Three
3
days.
days?
Those two hobs.
Okay.
Yep.
You've decided to huddle yourselves on the side of the road. Are you guys going to be taking a short rest? Are you guys going to be going to make camp here and take a long rest?
I'm gonna
What's
start
the
playing.
idea?
I'm gonna start playing the flute. But
Well, how short is a short rest?
Based on
Short
how
rest.
fucked up Gra is,
Short rest is anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours.
I'd
Short
say
as
a
you
long
want it.
rest.
With Gra, we might need
It's
a long
currently
rest.
7 in the morning.
Yep. Let's wait this out till night.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we can see.
Isn't a long rest just 8 hours?
A long rest is 8 hours, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be just the afternoon.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Still be it's
We'd
still
be
daytime.
waking up right at about
Well-
evening.
Well, but we were told to try and get to this place as fast as possible because it was first come first serve on this job.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
How
Because
far
if we-
along down the road did we get in the first place?
In about 4 hours worth of progress. I will quickly bring you guys to.
We do have a long trip ahead of us.
You
Yeah,
do
we
have a very long.
We didn't get too far. I think we take a short rest and you just burn a bunch of your hit die.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
What's your health currently at anyway?
5.
Oh,
Yeah, he got shit on. That's, you know.
I'm not doing great. But it's okay. Just like the Saiyans, I will become stronger.
You say that.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Until we fight Godzilla in 5e.
Well, unless it's... You mean
This map
Gra's
is-
final form?
This map is now to scale. You guys travel at about. You guys do about 10 hours of travel a day. At about 2.5 miles an hour. So.
Oh, I didn't know there was water. Where are we going?
We're going to Easting. We're
You guys are following the road heading to Easting.
we're,
We're
like
going
right there.
west.
So we're like a fifth of the way.
Yeah.
Well, we would have been longer. That fight
Yeah, that
Just
fight fucked
took,
me up.
Fight only
goddamn-
lasted maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was the thing. All
So
right, well,
this, I don't know how well you guys can see it right now,
I can see it.
but this would be 1 day's journey.
Oh, shoot.
Ooh. Okay.
So we're like half that.
A little less, yeah.
Jesus.
I finally figured out where we are because this map is huge.
well, where you?
Thank you for making a very giant, cool map, by the way, real quick.
I didn't make this. This is established.
Well,
But
I like it.
yeah, I like it too.
Well, while you guys decide what to do, I am just curled up and napping.
I think a short rest would be in our best interest if we want to get going.
Yeah, let's short rest it.
Okay. So, I will bring you guys back to where you were.
A few of us have healings. Could be alright.
Oh, short rest.
Okay, so if you all are gonna perform a short rest, I would ask that you all roll hit die to try to recover health. For those who are in this process, certainly those who are deafened are no longer deafened.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill.
I'll roll 1.
I don't remember. Did I get smacked? I don't
Cool.
think I had a fight.
Oh no.
I did not have a fight.
You are more than welcome to roll more than 1 hit die. You can roll as many as you want in order to try to recover health.
Well, okay. I'll do one more.
However, just forewarning you, you only
wait.
recover half of the hit die spent every long rest.
Right. Now, I just rolled a 1, and I know that our guide rules is if you roll a 1, you can do it again until it's not a 1.
No, that is for level up. That is not for
just level
short
up?
rest.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you were just trying to recover health. That's all,
All right,
you're
well, I'm going to stick with this then. I'm okay.
doing. Okay.
The other thing is Samur can lay on hands and he regains that every rest.
Oh, yeah.
So he can help you out. And then
Well,
a
we're-
bunch of other of us have healing.
Well, I'm
So
not
we're-
about to ask. I'm just napping. So if he wants to do it out of the goodness of his heart.
He won't know how fucked up you are.
Look at me!
While we're resting, Andy. Can I try and play the flute, or does the rest take
Absolutely,
priority
make-
here?
No.
Okay.
No. You're more than welcome to. The resting that occurs during a short rest is something that is non-taxing whatsoever. So you
Okay.
practicing the flute it's just occupying time.
Gotcha. Nope.
This is a performance check.
Uh huh.
That is correct. You did not do well.